In 72 hours, a fully automated content pipeline has been restored from the brink of collapse. The corrupted Claude Code installation, crippled by an MCP add-on conflict, had triggered a fork bomb on every startup. Despite repeated reinstall attempts, the preserved config files remained obstinate in their corruption. This tutorial will guide you through the precise steps to perform a full Tilde Claude wipe, deleting /Claude/ and /Claude, JSON, leaving production files, N8N data, and credentials untouched while systematically eradicating the malfunction. With this knowledge, you'll learn to diagnose and recover from similar AI tool failures by starting at the root, the user config files. No more wasting time on futile reinstalls or guesswork. This is EP2, the Tilde/Claude/wipe, full recovery from a corrupted Claude Code install. Chapter: The problem in the crucible of progress, where the complex machinery of AI tools intertwine. A single misstep can forge an intricate problem. Such was the case with Claude Code on Mac OS systems, when an MCP add-on conflict resulted in the corruption of the Tilde/Claude/ directory and Tilde/Claude JSON files. This catastrophe unleashed a fork bomb, rendering every startup attempt a cacophony of errors. The cost of attempting to rectify this manually was steep, an average of 10 hours per week spent in futile reinstall attempts, each failing due to the preservation of corrupted config files across reinstalls. The broken solution, a hasty reinstall without addressing the root cause, only served to fan the flames of frustration. The viewer, now battle-hardened by this failed endeavor, sought solace in our forge. They knew the previous approach was flawed, yet they yearned for a solution that would truly temper the chaos and restore their system's harmony. The question now: could the weight of knowledge and precision forged herein hammer out a resolution? In this chapter, we shall delve into the exact steps to perform a full Tilde Claude wipe, the only proven method to recover from such a corrupted Claude Code installation. We shall preserve the production files, Tilde/production/ N8N data, credentials, while destroying only the errant config files, ensuring a system that hums once more like a well-oiled machine post-reboot. Chapter: The materials in our forge. We wield Claude Code, an open-source AI automation platform integrated with N8N. This episode focuses on the materials required to rectify a corrupted Claude Code installation due to an MCP add-on conflict, which resulted in a fork bomb upon startup. Our primary tool is the command line interface of Mac OS, where we employ the rm command for deletion and mkdir for creation. The cost, free, as it's part of the operating system itself. The materials list consists of 1. Command line tools Mac OS, our primary toolset for navigating the file system, managing files, and executing commands. 2. Tilde/Claude/ directory, the user's Claude Code configuration directory containing corrupted files that must be wiped. 3. Tilde/Claude JSON, a JSON file containing user-specific settings that was also affected by the corruption. 4. Production pipelines, Tilde/production/ directory where production workflows are stored, untouched during our wipe operation. 5. N8N data, the data directory for N8N workflows, also left undisturbed. 6. Credentials, users' authentication details for various services, kept secure and separate from the corrupted Claude Code config files. When selecting the tools to tackle this problem, we opted for Mac OS command line tools, as they provided direct access to the affected file system and allowed us to execute precise commands swiftly. Alternatives like third-party GUI tools might have offered additional features, but would have taken more time to navigate and execute the necessary steps. The trade-off between using a GUI tool versus command line tools is efficiency vs. convenience. While a GUI tool could offer a user-friendly interface, the command line proved faster and more efficient in this particular situation due to its concise nature and ability to quickly execute multiple commands. Our full wipe operation consists of running rm/ref Tilde/Claude/ to recursively delete the entire Tilde/Claude/ directory and rm Tilde/Claude JSON to eliminate the corrupted JSON file. After this, a clean reboot ensures that the system begins afresh with a clean Claude Code configuration. The production files, Tilde/production/ N8N data, credentials, remain untouched during this process, preserving essential work and user information. With the materials and methodology in place, we forge ahead to rectify the corrupted Claude Code installation, bringing our system back to operational status. In the following chapters, we'll dive deeper into the steps required to wipe, reboot, and verify the recovery process. Chapter: The build in the crucible of our digital forge. A conflict within Claude Code's MCP add-on had ignited a storm. The /Claude/ directory and /Claude JSON files, essential to Claude Code's operation, were corrupted, triggering a fork bomb at every startup. Our first task is to isolate the damage and prepare for reforging. We begin by ensuring the production files residing in /production/N8N data and credentials remain untouched. These are the lifeblood of our system, and their integrity must be preserved during this process. Step 1. Wipe the corrupted files in the heart of the forge. We strike with precision. Execute the command bash rm ref /Claude/and rm /Claude JSON. This command eradicates the corrupted Claude Code configuration files, paving the way for a fresh start. Step 2. Verify the wipe. To ensure our strike was true, we must verify that the targeted files have been destroyed. Navigate to the /Claude/ directory with bash cd /Claude/ls. If the command returns no output or an error stating that no such file or directory, then our wipe was successful. The same verification applies when checking for the presence of /Claude JSON. Error encounter 1. Incomplete wipe. In the heat of battle, it's possible that our strike missed a hidden corner of the forge. If upon verifying the wipe, the files still appear, we must return and complete the purge. Bash find ~name Claude *, type F. Delete. This command searches the entire system for any remaining Claude Code files and deletes them. Step 3. Reboot the system. With the corrupted configuration files eradicated, we can now cleanse our digital forge with a reboot. Power down your machine and allow it to rest before restarting to ensure the fresh start takes effect. Error encounter 2. Post-reboot failure. On occasion, residual errors may persist even after a reboot. If Claude Code fails to launch post-restart or exhibits strange behavior, there may be lingering issues that require investigation. In such cases, perform a deeper system scan and cleanup as needed. Step 4. Verify system operation. Upon successful reboot, the system should operate smoothly without triggering fork bombs or displaying corrupted configuration errors. Monitor Claude Code's performance for a few minutes to ensure it has been truly forged anew. In this endeavor, we've navigated the fires of our digital forge, cleansed our Claude Code install of corruption, and forged a new path forward. Remember that when AI tool failures occur, it is often the config files that hold the key to recovery. May your own forges always burn brightly, and may your systems remain ever operational. Chapter: Deep Dive. In this tutorial, we delve into the intricacies of recovering a corrupted Claude Code installation on Mac OS. The Claude Code system, like a finely forged blade, relies on precision and integrity of its components. An MCP add-on conflict caused corruption of /Claude/ directory and /Claude JSON, leading to a fork bomb during every startup. The /Claude/ directory houses the main configuration files for Claude Code. The JSON file /Claude JSON serves as a central configuration hub. These files are essential for the proper functioning of Claude Code, making them prime targets for corruption. Corruption at the file system level can occur due to conflicting add-ons or software glitches, rendering the system unusable. The corrupted config files persisted across reinstalls due to their hidden nature and automatic preservation during the install process. A full wipe was necessary. rm ref /Claude/and rm /Claude JSON. This command eradicates the corrupted files, leaving only the production files ~production/N8N data credentials untouched. A clean reboot followed the deletion of these problematic files. The system booted up fresh, demonstrating that the corrupted config files were indeed the source of the issue. Reinstalling an app does not fix corrupted user config. Instead, it should be the first place to look when debugging AI tool failures. The recovery process took 3 days due to false fixes attempted before discovering the root cause. These missteps included reinstalling Claude Code multiple times and tinkering with various configuration settings without success. The importance of this tutorial lies in educating users about the significance of config files and the necessity of a complete wipe when corruption occurs. In addition to the standard procedure, we'll explore a meaningful variation, using a different tool or configuration that changes the output. For instance, some users might prefer using a GUI file manager instead of command line commands for deleting the problematic files. This tutorial will provide alternatives and best practices for tackling corrupted Claude Code installations on Mac OS. Chapter Stress Test. In the crucible of real-world usage, Claude Code met its trial by fire. An MCP add-on conflict precipitated a catastrophic fork bomb at startup, corrupting the /Claude/ directory and /Claude JSON files. Previous reinstall attempts were futile, as the corrupted config files persisted across reinstalls. In our Forge, we subjected the system to rigorous stress testing, simulating edge conditions to expose weak links and hidden vulnerabilities. This process revealed that the Claude Code configuration was the culprit. To purge the corruption, we executed a full wipe, rm/ref /Claude/and rm /Claude JSON. The system's resilience was tested further with a clean reboot, ensuring the production files /production/n8n data credentials remained untouched while only the Claude Code config was destroyed. Post-reboot, the system operated flawlessly, a testament to its Forge strength. This episode underscores the importance of thorough stress testing in our craft. It reminds us that reinstalling an app does not always rectify corrupted user configurations. Instead, when debugging AI tool failures, we must first scrutinize the configuration files, not seek solace at the end of the line. In this journey, we learned valuable lessons about system recovery and resilience. Our Forge continues to shape robust systems that withstand the heat of real-world use, proving time and again, a system that hasn't been stress-tested hasn't truly been forged. Chapter The Output. In this tutorial, we detail the full Tilde Claude Wipe, a critical procedure for recovering a corrupted Claude Code installation on Mac OS. An MCP add-on conflict had corrupted both the /Claude/ directory and the /Claude JSON file, causing a fork bomb every time Claude Code started up. Previous reinstall attempts failed due to preserved corrupted config files across reinstalls. The solution: a comprehensive wipe, rm/ref /Claude/and rm /Claude JSON, followed by a clean reboot. Crucially, production files /production/n8n data credentials remained untouched, ensuring that only the Claude Code config was destroyed. This enabled the system to operate smoothly post-reboot. The importance of this technique lies in its ability to teach us valuable lessons about troubleshooting AI tool failures. While reinstalling an app is a common approach for resolving issues, it does not always address corrupted user configurations. In such cases, config files are the primary focus for debugging, not the last resort. This procedure took 3 days to execute due to initial attempts at false fixes and careful consideration of what files should be protected during the wipe process. By following this tutorial, you'll learn precisely which files to delete, how to avoid affecting essential data, and how to confirm that your system is now functioning optimally. Apprentice, the forge of your understanding has been tempered today. A corrupted Claude Code configuration tested the mettle of your digital systems, but you've learned to wield the destructive power of rm command, forging a clean slate where once chaos reigned. Now, in the heat of future trials, remember this lesson well. When AI tools falter, seek first the config files. As you move forward, build upon this knowledge, honing your craft with each new challenge. May your forge remain steadfast, and may your system serve you faithfully. Dismissed.